Hi, March 21st, day 6. I'm here at the Mountain Home B&B in Front Royal, Virginia, where I spent last night and I'll spend tonight before entering the Shenandoah National Park tomorrow morning. So before I begin with the rest of this video for today and tomorrow, let me show you a few snapshots that over the last 3 days and then pick it up from day 3. So good morning. It's day 3 and this is Bears Den Hostel where I spent the night. I'm sure I'm going to just appreciate this place more and more the more I'm on the trail, but it was an excellent place. The hiker bunkhouse is in the bottom of that building right there, that section of building. And then you can go upstairs, that's where the kitchen is, and a lounge area. Read the paper. I read the New York Times last night. It was Sunday's edition, but hey, it's New York Times. Camping areas over there. A couple of nice ladies camping last night. They are tour guides in Washington, D.C. And guess what? They're not working right now, so they came out to hike the trail. So I had pancakes this morning. I got to remember it's better to make really big pancakes than to try to make a lot of small ones. Oh well, lessons learned. It's time to go take on the roller coaster, folks. Have a great day. So here we go. Called the Rocks. Not far from the Bears Den Hostel. Quite the pretty view on a morning with the sun not coming up behind us. I assume that is Route 7 Virginia down there. Quite the view. So we're at mile marker 1192. We've got just under 5 miles to get to the Rod Holler Shelter, which is where I'm going to spend the night, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. So made decent time so far today. Saw one very incredible family on the trail this morning. Mom, dad, 4 kids. Needless to say, mom and dad were packing all the gear and all the food, and they were spending 5 nights out on the trail. It appears I took my break just a little bit too early. Hey, good morning, day 4. So just left the shelter off the Blue Blaze, now back on the trail. Gonna do, knock on wood, 14 miles today. That will be a high. But overall the terrain, it will be a little bit easier than it's been the last couple days. Last night it rained hard, but was in the shelter. I tell you, there's just a ton of people out on the trail. A lot of people not working, so they're coming out to the trail. We had 8 people at the shelter last night, 2 of them in tents. So, good group of folks, real fine group of folks. So, here we go. 14 miles. Headed to Manassas Gap Shelter. Almost 2 o'clock. Gonna need to hustle to get there before dark. But the terrain's been a lot easier today than the last 2 days, so knock on wood. We'll get there, no problem. So here we are, day 5. Manassas Gap Shelter. Packed up, ready to go. A few minutes after 9. Good day yesterday, 14 miles. much easier terrain. And today we're going to do 11, and we are going to hit the town, specifically the Mountain Home B&B, run by 2 thru hikers, where I'm going to take a 0 day tomorrow, Saturday, meaning I will not do any hiking. Instead, I will go into town, resupply, get set up, avoid the 20-degree night Saturday night, and then head out on Sunday. That area is where the Copperhead hangs out. Down there is the spring. Quick story, we had a guy come and check on us. He maintains it. He says the snakes come up into the fire pit because that's where the mice go to the food that the hikers throw in the fire that doesn't get consumed. So they come up to get their meal in the fire pit. All right, folks, getting ready to take off. Day 5. And we've done the resupply, went into town into Martin's Supermarket. And that's the first time that I've been out in the world, so to speak, for about 8 days. The last time I was in Northern Virginia and actually went outside to the Safeway, the lines were long, but that was really the only impact I could see. Needless to say, I got a much better appreciation for what you folks are going through now, as you can see from these shots. Having done the resupply, Lisa, the proprietor, was kind enough to run me into town. I'll run you through what these days are. So we got five and a half days worth of food here. They were out of oatmeal at the store, so we have to go with the ever tasteful Pop-Tarts in the morning. For lunch, we're going with tortilla wraps with peanut butter. And then in the evenings, we're going to do the tortillas with pepperoni and some cheese that's in the refrigerator that should be good for a couple days on the trail. The other thing that Lisa was able to hook me up with was the registration for the Shenandoah National Park. So tomorrow morning when I leave, I'll go 4 miles. There's a kiosk. I'll attach the white copy to my pack, and then these carbon copies will go inside the kiosk slot. What is very fortunate, and just goes to show you that I follow the principle of the 7 Ps, proper prior planning prevents you know the rest of it. I timed my departure on the fact that a campground in the Shenandoah National Park with a store was going to be open on the 26th of March. It is still slotted to be open, and I was able to reserve a slot in the hiker cabin for that night. So lucky me. I've got good karma going right now. I hope that doesn't change. Last item I want to share with you is the Mountain Home B&B. This is a great place to stay, and it isn't just for hikers. Both the owners are previous thru hikers, so they know what's important to a thru hiker. A resupply, hot shower, hearty breakfast, laundry service. Those are the things that are important versus the chocolate and the turn down service on the bed. But it's also a great place to stay even if you're not a thru hiker. In fact, I got fortunate again in that there was a wedding party that was supposed to be here this weekend, but they canceled. As a result, a vacancy opened up. So again, that good karma just keeps coming at me. So folks, that wraps up the first 6 days. From here, I'll enter the Shenandoah National Park tomorrow, and I'll be in the park for about 10 days. I'll exit south into Waynesboro, Virginia, and that will be my next 0-day and resupply day outside of the park. So until then, you all be safe. I look forward to seeing you in about 10 more days.